First, I want to thank you guys for risking your life and being here in this Corona time. And I shall see into it that you get rewarded next life. When you go to heaven and come back again, then you will be okay. See, we actually record the Persian language, Parsi, 20 days ago. And the comments and complaints I received from friends was on length of the video, which was 40-some minutes. So, although we have recorded the English version, again at 45, but we decided to just break it down to 3 and record it again. And again, I want to tell you guys that we are breaking down to 3, that 40, hopefully it would be 15 minutes each. And also, I want to apologize for my English because of lack of practice for 30-some years. It's a little rusty, and as we call it, it's oxidized. So bear with me along this recording. Either my English is getting better or you get used to it. So thank you, and we go on. This is the first video of at least a series of 3, which is introduction to post-Coronaism challenges. The first topic I want to elaborate on is why we call it Coronaism rather than Corona. It's because of the unique characteristic of this tiny virus that in the beginning stage, it has almost have impacts on every aspects of our lives. And that's for sure. This virus, which has done many changes already, as 3 months stay home, we started from there, to taking over the whole world as a matter of a week or so. So definitely this is a different phenomenon. And to just tell you some of what I really were amazed is the job it has done on closing holy places, worship spaces like mosques, churches, all over, all the religions they have. But the most important part is that this tiny virus has challenged the God and has shut down the God's house. That's something different. And Makkah, it was 2 or a week ago that President Trump was just telling the staff about significance of it with a picture hung on the wall in the White House. So even though still it doesn't matter to Corona because it shut down Makkah. And this is the, on one hand. The other hand, you see the people. I saw the video clip of Rome, Italy, and read about some places else that people are on the street, kneel down and raise their hands toward, symbolically to our sky, and we're crying, begging for forgiveness, and everything. that it's kind of controversial, though. You close all holy places to worship, and then you come on the street and beg. And it was, kind of, to me it was interesting. And that I should add this part, that every virus, disease, bacteria, or disasters that we had before, after they have, served their term and gone, we get back to our normal life. None of them, even tsunami or whatever you want to call, everybody went back to the same thing they were doing, to the same job. It was not even made any, even, I would say, small changes. I don't remember. But this one, we never, ever, we can go back to where we started. So this is, I apologize for that, this is why we have to pay our respect, not appreciation, to this virus. And beyond all, this is the only virus that have been called soldier of God, by many. Say it's a virus with high mortality rate, but still we respect it, we like it. And this is some special, incident or occasion. So we have, for just appreciation to this extraordinary virus, we have called that the challenges, etc., is post-coronaism challenges. So that's the title, and what I said was some justification of why we call that. Next item, or next topic, is actually our assumption. Without this, everything we say might not be valid. My assumption is that now that our future planners, future makers, Big Brother, have found a new approach to just getting rid of some portion of our population, then they would not stop here. That's my belief. And the virus game will go on, and even if coronavirus stops just now, at this moment, I don't think, it stopped right now. And I have read just, yesterday that professor in Maryland University and also the UK police. UK police is training some dogs to find those that are infected, and they will be ready for late September or some October. So it means everybody is thinking about, it's not going to vanish, it's going to continue. But even if it stops, you can assume anything you want. Even if it stops, I believe that we are going to have some other virus from another locality somewhere in future, 3-4 months or so, and it goes on and on, and the virus game doesn't vanish. And again, I believe that we are heading toward one intelligent virus. Either we have it right now or it's in the process. This intelligent virus is much better in terms of doing its job, because it can target the only portion or segment that it's really programmed for. For example, by race, by religion, by color, by whatever they can just, or by nationality. Say, for example, we know which country is in the first priority, and anyway, I'll discuss it later. This will give us some time that we eliminate some portion of this population to the level that we wanted. At least get the nominal value of population reduction among some other objectives on the way, about the combination and different percentage of the communities that we want to remain, etc., etc. And although, our future makers really don't have or doesn't have any problem to explain what they want to do or justify it, definitely, but still, I believe because what they want is well-being of us. So they come out and explain, I think so, that why they are getting rid of these people, to get some, at least if not approval, some get the sympathies among the overall population to, make it more look like some overall decision that everybody has been in it. And if I'm not in that group, but if I were, even of course consultant, I would have proposed to start with useless users. It's something that almost everybody would say, okay, they are wasting our energy, they just are no good. Okay, let's get rid of them. Then it goes, as I said, for nationality. They said, this citizen of this country, they are pain in the neck, and why not? Why we don't need them in future, so let's eliminate them, and so on. We don't want this. There are some people still can think, and they are thinking, which we don't like them, and we don't need them, because they slow our speed toward utopia that we have planned for you, all the remaining population, and you shall live happily ever after we did. And so on, by religion, by so on. And they go, as I said, till they reach the level that's required for continuation of a job. That reminds me of, I said, maybe it's, you guys tell me if you're going over 10 something, if you are, you are not having the time. Okay, Nietzsche, Friedrich Nietzsche, the German philosopher and author, and he is a great guy. He said on Hitler's policy that when they took over the job, they started with Jewish community. They said this community has control over our financial resources, and they do this, and they didn't say we want to eliminate them, but they said let's control them, let's put them aside or something. Then they said that these government officials that they waste our resources, financial resources, and do what they want, and sometimes they take a little bit on the table money and so on. They are no good, and we should get rid of them. And people said, okay. Third segment was communist. They said, it is communist guy. They should really be eliminated. And we said, okay. And finally, when we saw the headline news for the next group to be eliminated, it was us. That's what Nietzsche said. I don't have anything to do. But it seems like that somehow. Anyway, this would be the main assumption that this game is going on till we reach the goals and objectives that we have set. And after that, we live happily ever after. It is in live happily ever after is almost in all the stories, but here it's gonna be real. And I should add this part only, that I wish, I pray, I hope that everything I'm saying and the way I'm visualizing things, it be the hallucination of an old man after 3 months home alone. So I really hope that it's not true and we won't go to that process, but that's it. And I hope really that I'm wrong. Okay. The next topic is the controversial vision of me and our economist friend. As you have heard repeated all over the social media, the news, everything, that they are projecting some very negative future on economy. And they see chaotic economy and something like the highest rate of unemployment rate and something like a recession in 1929 US, but that was on US of A, but this time it's all over the world. So this is kind of visualization that they are, drawing for us. This is the way we are. But on the contrary, I believe that we would have the most, I would say, flourish, blooming, glorified economy that we have never had. Capital investments would be as high as you can believe. Unemployment rate would be as low as ever, and it's going to be a feast on the economic side. But unfortunately, I hope again I'm wrong, that's the problem with, let me say that now, for a short period, everybody knows that we have negative impacts. That's obvious, stores are closed, everywhere is closed, so definitely we have unemployment rate higher, we have, just everybody in negative economic situation. But after this, we pass this period, which we would, then it's the one that I explained, it would, and the reason I am saying that, which we will cover it on the next video, hopefully, it's because the demand is so high, even one item, if has to be changed from appliances, from, any additional space in our houses, etc. It's going to be so much innovation required, so much capital investment and labor. So, and as I don't want to repeat it, but unfortunately, economy is the only positive part of this game. The rest are qualities of life, socialism, everything would be negative. And again, I hope I'm wrong. And maybe we get to the point that even hugging your loved ones or shaking a friend's hand might really be a nostalgia. Thank you very much.